Welcome, beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, I have been MIA a little bit on my channel, but I'm not gone just yet, okay? I really just needed some time to realign myself, to focus on, like, okay, what are some new things I want to integrate into my channel for this new year? And I have some things on my sleeve, okay? I got a long sleeve over here. So no, I'm definitely excited for this new year ahead. I feel some new energy coming in. Maybe it's the Sag energy. I don't know. It's just some new energy is coming to me. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's December. So happy holiday season to every single one of you guys. Also, because it's the end of the year, and the main reason why I'm recording this main message for all the monthlies is because I'm offering my personal yearly readings again. I have been doing this last couple of years and I always just love doing those, really diving into the new year ahead for you personally, checking in like what's your personal number year, what's the astrology looks like, what can you look ahead, look forward to, or what to be conscious about. Also just the personal channel messages that I will give you guys, and the cards of course, and just overall I really love to make like this whole package of all kinds of information that you can use for this next year ahead. So once again, thank you for sending me the messages as well from the people that I've received messages about from my last personal readings from last year. I really love reading those and appreciate them a lot. Quickly, I will be offering them with a discount up until the 10th of December. So if you will order one before the 10th of December, you will get it with a discount. Just a little like a little heads up, quickly a heads up. My list do intend to fill up pretty quickly. So a lot of times, it's just full and I can't take on any more because I want to make sure that you guys have them, at either the end of this year, like right at the beginning of the next. So if I can, I do more, I will, but a lot of times I have a limited amount of space because I'm just one person, okay? And I do take a lot of times to prepare and prep for those readings because I find them, it's very important to me that I put out a reading that I can stand behind. So that's why I have a limited amount of space. But if it's something that you feel guided to get and just overall want to, receive for this next year, then feel free and more than welcome. The information will be in the description box, just everything, how to get it, what the prices are, and all of that. Okay, you can also have like personal questions you can add to them as well. So if you have like a burning question for next year, or some area you want to focus on, just your career, or for example just relationships and things like that, you can add that to it as well. So it's your personal reading, it's like all up to you, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into these December readings. I'm super glad to be back, and yeah, thank you so much for being here and your support and love throughout this year. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's go. All right, Libras, let's tune in for this reading for you guys. First, while I was meditating for you guys, I felt some energy might rise up. Connecting to either I'm hearing like faraway land, um, just overall traveling, and then sort of a long distance travel. This could mean in connection to, for example, you might live somewhere that is not your, homeland or the land you got born in, and you might feel emotions or feelings in the beginning of December, like you might feel that they're rising up. You might miss your homeland more, or maybe there's a person far away. Maybe that person is traveling, maybe that person, I don't know where that person is. It kind of feels like it's all about a far away distance, and feeling an emotional connection to that, or feeling emotions actually connected to that experience that might, occupy your mind, occupy just overall, just your mood and things like that. It might just be on your mind and on your heart. This could mean also maybe someone you've lost, and this might be the first holidays without this person, and this could be someone you're losing because they're passing on, but this could also be like a relationship, marriage. in any way, shape, or form, an ending of a friendship or something like that, that, you know, just might be on your mind, might be on your heart a little bit more. I am sensing, however, that as the month progresses, you're starting to gain some new clarity and insight and guidance towards that. Your energy starts to lighten up, your heart starts to open up a little bit more, and I do feel that there might be a lot of like more positive experience and positive emotions coming towards you. There might be some messages, there might be some communication that comes through that puts you in that new mindset. So I am sensing that something, you know, connecting to that is progressing, and some more harmonious energy and some more feeling of togetherness comes in. So that is something that I was sensing. Let me see. I do feel that it could also come like feeling a more level of connection with someone or something. You know, could be a particular place, could be a particular, I'm hearing like culture or just beings too, by integrating them into your daily existence. There's something that might actually come by the end of December, that you might feel like, hey, you know what, from this new year on, I'm going to do this for myself weekly, or I'm going to start this, or I'm going to integrate that in my morning routine or my evening routine. And it might make you feel like more connected to a sense of yourself, connected to, like I said, it could be a culture, it could be a person that's not close to you either at the moment or anymore. It's like things like that. So that's a little bit what I'm sensing for you guys on an intuitive level when it comes to December. We do as well have a full moon coming in on the 8th, 7th or the 8th, depending on where you're at, in your 9th house. And that once again might actually be one of the reasons why that those emotions are sort of rising up, coming to a close. But exactly, it's coming to a close. So that's why you may feel a little bit more of that heightened emotions, those heightened emotions. Okay. You have the Magician, yes. So feeling different, feeling changes, seeing changes is really coming from what you're doing, the energy and time and effort you're putting in, the changes you're making. Just overall, the transformation is in your hands. The power is in your hand with the Magician. You know, it's like you have the power, you know what to do. You have the courage to do it, you have the abilities to make these changes. And yeah, with the Magician, it's just overall feeling like you got a sense of power back, a sense of control, not in a negative way, but like the control over you know, you and your free will. It's almost what I'm hearing. So okay, beautiful. I felt this one already. Energy, the Two of Wands. That is a thing. It's like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I've been experiencing, this is what happened. Now how am I going to constructively put certain things into motion, how I can make this work for me, how can I get myself from this point into that point where I really want to go, what I deserve to feel, what I deserve to you know, invite into my life, basically is what I'm hearing. So it's like you're looking up through your options, and not from a place of lack, not from a place of, yes, I would love to do this but I don't have that, or I would love to start this but I just don't have the money. It's like not looking in obstacles but looking into opportunities and options as solutions, you know. So that's what I'm sensing. There's a shift within you. Beautiful, beautiful Libra. Look at that. Yes, with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're honoring your emotions, you're honoring your feelings, you're honoring your intuition, your divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender. It's like you are trusting in it, and it's like you're opening up to your emotional side of the world, of your own inner world, is what I'm feeling. So with that, it's important that the steps you take honor your emotional well-being, honor your mental health, honoring your physical health. And when you have that as a priority, when you have yourself and your well-being as a priority, you then using the skills and the things that you have and that you've gained, making a new game plan, and you're stepping forward into the world and on this new journey, it's just magical. Libra, if when you are stepping into that divine feminine energy, but also coming from a place of your cardinal nature and just understanding that there's so much more out there, and you are starting to believe in your own magic, the world cannot help but respond to it. It's like you guys have this magnetic energy when you are starting to put it into motion for yourself in a really good way. Look at that. You have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you're starting to feel motivated. You're starting to feel like you have a sense of new direction, and it feels like almost like a security blanket from the space where you maybe have felt for quite some time that things were just kind of sort of just happening and you had to sort of go with the flow. But here you are determining, this is so beautiful, Libra. I am so excited. Your fellow cardinal sign Cancer card comes out, but overall it just represents that sense of like, I feel it, like I have these plans with this Magician and the Two of Wands, that I'm honoring my emotional well-being and feelings. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm going to put this as a priority, and here you are working, and here you are in the Chariot, like ready to take a leap of faith, ready to set things into motion. It's like you have more control than you thought and you were aware of, and you're claiming it now. It's your own personal power. And it's a level of empowerment for me that I'm sensing, yeah. And you keep in that commitment. You keep in a commitment to a priority you're setting. Really beautiful. Could be a Taurus energy around you, Libra, as well. Could have some Taurus in your chart, but overall it just feels like that commitment, you know, when the bull has his eyes set on something, it just has to happen. It has to go. It just, you know, let's go is what I'm hearing. You have the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I'm gonna get one more card with that. You have a lot of options, and you also are really there is something different, you know. Sometimes when we're moving from rough waters into calmer waters, often we're like, okay, not everything has a solution just yet. Yes, there's still a lot to talk about, but we want to come to this harmonious, safe space in order to have those conversations, to do that work, to then put certain things into motion. And what I'm sensing with this Ace of Swords in combination with the Six of Swords, first and foremost came out, you know, in the reverse. It's like, no, it's like I no longer want to sort of put everything, compartmentalize everything. It's like, it's okay, we'll get through it, we'll just leave this here, we'll park this there. It's like, no, I don't want anything parked anywhere. I want a clean slate. It's either good or it's not. It's serving me or it's not serving me. And of course there's this harmonious balance. Not everything is always, you know, as you know, Libra, balance. Not everything is always like that black and white. But at the same time, if you've been smoothing over things, making up either like excuses for someone's behavior, and it's not necessarily even excuses, just giving yourself reasons in order to be okay with someone's behavior, you know, that's the basically definition of excuses. But there's this loaded energy around the word excuses, because it's almost like we're doing a mistake of making up excuses for someone, or someone's making up excuses why they didn't deliver, why they didn't show up on time, or whatever. It's like you're making the reasons not for necessarily the other person, but in order to not have the disharmonious energy, in order to smooth things over, in order to sort of be okay and park it somewhere. But there's just this thing of like, I don't want anything parked anywhere. I want this clean slate. I want to honor this and that, and I don't want to self-sacrifice on these and these terms and on certain areas of your life. So whoever comes up wishy-washy with this Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands, like they do have a lot of passion, but is there any foundation to it? It's like, you know what, I want to have clear-cut communication. I wanted things to be just upfront. Like, you want me or not? You want to try this life or not? You want to be my business partner or not? Like, you're either in or you're out. That's an energy that I'm feeling. And when you're setting these boundaries, not because, you know, you're trying to force them to do anything they don't want or they're not ready for. It's just like, hey, I'm ready to move to a next level. Are you with me or not? Because I can't sit here waiting for you to make a decision. I can walk, and when you decide to walk on your own pathway and our paths, you know, go parallel and they align again, beautiful. But I don't want to feel like I'm here sitting on the waiting bench in order for you to get your act together, for you to decide, for you to feel this or that. You know, it's many things. It could be also connecting with a certain company. Maybe you've been working for a company for a very long time and you've been kind of just, you know, every year it's like, okay, maybe this year I will get this, you know, raise, or I'm going to get this different position or something like that you might have been applying for a long time, have been waiting for. It's like, you know what? If you guys, as in this company, do not or cannot in any way, shape, or form acknowledge, you know, my worth and value in this for you guys, I can take my services elsewhere, and where I will be appreciated and will be recognized for the talents and the, you know, experience that I've had throughout these years. So it's up to you. You know, that's an energy. Like, you're not trying to force nobody, but you also at the same time don't want to self-sacrifice in that process. It's like there is this balance that comes to that. And it's like, I'm not doing, it's almost like conversation. It's like, I'm not putting these boundaries because I want to put something on you, not because I want something, I want to put the weight on the other person. It's like, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing it against you. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm doing something for myself. I'm standing up for me. I'm showing up in my own life. So if you then interpreted that as me doing something against you, me attacking you, then maybe that's your problem that you need to look at. And maybe we both need to look at how healthy this, you know, giving and exchanging of energy and receiving energy is. Maybe there is a disbalance, and maybe we kind of need to look at that as a collective. You know, it's like, that's an energy, and I'm sensing like your energy. Like, I'm here for it, Libra. You're so right, though. Enough is enough is enough. I mean, you've learned and grown a lot through that process as well. It's not like we're looking at it like we're completely distancing ourselves from it, and it's like something we should have changed earlier. No, it's like, no, it's about the here and the now and how we're moving forward. And how do we prioritize our own inner worlds, and then let it reflected back to us from the outside world in. It starts with that. It starts with that Queen of Cups energy. Look at that. 5 of Wands is here. Together with the 7 of Wands. It's like, I feel like there's this realization of like, I've been kind of caught up in a rat race, and I got so distracted and far away off my path. Like, I thought that my power was laying in other people's hands, or in, you know, I was a constant competition with something, whether it was with your past or whatever. It was just this constant petty competition that wasn't even really standing on anything. I do feel that with the 7 of Wands, it's like you're ready to stand for something. I'm hearing standing for something or fall for anything is what I'm hearing. So there's this shift within you guys. Beautiful, yeah. With this Page of Swords and this Page of Wands. It's like ooh, okay, falling down. You're not only talking the talk, you're walking the walk. You're doing both, and it really is a shift, and it's a new beginning, because it's starting off as a page, and that's why I'm saying you wanted this clean slate, and it's here for you. It's like you rather pack light and get far than stay stagnant in a place surrounded by things that maybe don't even have that much value. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a oracle card, but I'm gonna use these angel cards for you guys, because I just feel you guys are very divinely connected to your own spiritual team. That's why it's a lot about the I am, and I am going, and I want, and I need, which is in a really healthy way. It's the working on your own I am, and prioritizing your own needs over other people's wants. That's very healthy. We need those recentering moments in our lives, you know, especially in this time that we're living in. Very good to stay grounded in that. It's not in any way, shape, or form selfish. No, it's very healthy actually, and you show up more healthy in other people's lives. But with that, it's always a journey where we kind of feel, you know, surrounded by space because people just don't really get too close, or we're trying to distance ourselves from that. But our spiritual team is actually much more embracing us at the time. So we are highly guided at this moment in time for you guys. All right, can I get a message? Thank you. We have Ace of Emotion. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experiences is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It also is possible that your intuitive abilities will greatly increase by your open heart. Wow. Beautiful. Such a great message, Libra. That's so, like, you know, that's the thing. It's also possible your intuitive abilities will greatly increase by your opening, you know, your open heart. Beautiful. Very powerful. All right, Libra. Not gonna make these too long because I'm also working on the 2023 readings. But thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, if you're interested in that personal 2023 reading, you can find the information in the description box, and I'm having this discount up until the 10th of December on them. So just a little quick heads up. If not, thank you so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate you guys, and happy holiday season. Mwah.